Hi everyone. I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time today and just talk about a problem, a pretty big problem that probably the majority of conductors face when in front of an ensemble trying to lead a group. And it can be really frustrating when your ensemble is having a hard time maintaining focus or direction, and rehearsal time is just not being used productively, and there's confusion in um, what they are trying to understand from you as the conductor, and then they're not producing the sound that you are desiring to hear as the conductor. So a big cause of this problem can be tension, and we can experience tension in our basically our whole body, whether it's in our neck or our shoulders or our arms or wrists, even fingers. We can have tension, um, and whether we realize it or not, all eyes are on us as the conductor. The ensemble is always looking at us, and even if it's a subconscious thing, they see that we are tense, and whatever we are showing to them, they will give back to us. So if they're producing kind of a tense, um, unsure sound, it's probably because we are displaying that to them, and they're just copying what they see. So tension is a big deal. It can affect our how we conduct. If you're tense and your wrist has tension in it, and you're trying to conduct a smooth legato pattern, tension can ruin that, and it can be really rigid and strict. That will display a completely different sound from your ensemble. If they see you conducting rigidly, they're going to give you a rigid sound, not a smooth legato sound that you are in your head are desiring. So it's just important to be aware of our appearance, because they are constantly mimicking what they see as we're standing in front of them as the conductor. A good way to get rid of tension would be just maybe before rehearsals to just do stretches or maybe breathing exercises just to relax ourselves, maybe have some quiet time, just to get in the zone and just physically we need to get rid of the tension altogether. Um, During rehearsal, if we notice that we're tense, we need to remind ourselves to constantly be breathing. And that sounds really stupid, but when you're in front of a group, or you're maybe nervous, musicians do it all the time during performances. You tend to forget to breathe and you hold your breath while you're doing all of that. So if you're not breathing, the ensemble is not breathing how they should be either. And breathing is very important when singing or playing an instrument. So we constantly have to be a good example of that to the ensemble. Good posture is also extremely important as a conductor, because if the ensemble doesn't have good posture, then their performance will not be up to what you would expect. So good posture um, is very important. Having tension can cause poor posture and vice versa. Poor posture can cause tension. So posture is very, very important. We have to be aware of our posture at all times. Another cause of this problem could be possibly insecurity in the conductor. If you are unsure of yourself, the ensemble can sense that, whether it's through your actions or your words. Insecurity is pretty obvious in a conductor. And as performers, most of us have seen conductors who have displayed this type of behavior. So this is a fairly simple thing to overcome. It could be a personality thing, but just as a conductor, we have to be willing to get up there and just give ourselves to the ensemble. So it's an ongoing battle, but having lots of organization is very important in being confident. Studying your score beforehand, knowing your music front to back, measure for measure is very important. That impresses an ensemble, and if you have that confidence, they will give it back to you all the way. Maybe doing background research of your music and maybe the composer and giving the ensemble that information, it gives them more of an idea of what they're wanting to get across in their performance. So just you coming to class or rehearsal prepared, and just always checking yourself and your posture, and just going up there and just being a good example, just loving what you're doing will get rid of most of these problems. So I think hopefully that will help most conductors. It's helped me. So good luck and make some music. Thank you.